Aulus is trash. Let's fix him. Currently, he has one of the lowest pick rates in ML, and I ranked him as a solid F tier hero. But what is actually wrong with him? Let me give you a quick crash course in the training mode how his skills work. His passive is basically working like War Axe. When you continuously deal damage, you will gain a stack every second. Every stack is giving you extra physical attack and physical penetration. And once you gain your max stacks, you will gain extra movement speed and extra damage, which will be very, very high in the late game. His first skill is removing all slows. You will gain 30% extra movement speed and 50% in the late game. And you get 20% damage reduction from attacks that are coming in the front. With your second skill, you deal damage in a fan-shaped area. And when you hit an enemy, you're gaining stacks that massively increases your attack speed and also lets you restore some HP. And his damage and HP regen is also massively increased in the late game. His ult firstly has a passive which increases certain abilities. On level 1 you will increase your basic attack damage. On level 2 your physical lifesteal is increased by 15%. And the most interesting update is happening on level 3, because now you can see this is my current range. When I level it up to level 3, I suddenly have a much wider range, which is obviously a very important thing for him. As emblem, I would use the jungle emblem with Seasoned Hunter, how it's now called. The extra damage against the Lord, Turtle and turrets is very nice, as you want to take objectives obviously. But very important, you should take Brutal as your sub-talent to deal more damage to monsters, as your early game clearing speed is super slow. As build, we're using a full crit build, which is of course Windtalker, Berserker's Fury and Scarlet Phantom, but also War Axe, as it really works well with him, which makes sense as it's his item. And Malefic Roar, of course, when you have tanky enemies. As spare equipment, Immortality is always nice for an extra life, and when you play against burst mages, Athena's Shield is obviously an item that is very useful. Before we continue, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Marvel Strike Force. As the premier mobile superhero RPG, Marvel Strike Force enables you to assemble a dream team of heroes and villains, including Doctor Strange, Venom, Deadpool, Spider-Man and many more to protect the Earth. Enhance and equip your characters to make them the strongest they've ever been. The stunning 5v5 battles are a visual treat, and I'm currently enjoying Level Up my Spider-Man. I love his special move, where he just deals the enemy away from the battlefield like they never even existed. However, my current favorite character is Luke Cage, who's my tank. Firstly, he works perfectly together with Spider-Man, and they attack the bad guys together thanks to their great synergy. Also, I can just let him tank all the incoming damage and afterwards heal all of his HP with my medic. Well, unless it fails like here. For Android users, download Marvel Strike Force from the Amazon App Store and save 20% on all in-game purchases using Amazon coins. 1 Amazon coins is equal to $1, and the more coins you buy, the bigger the discounts get. These coins can be used in many other games and never expire, so you can save on all your app and game purchases. For everyone else, join me in playing Marvel Strike Force by clicking the link in the description to download the game today. Now, let's return to the video. Okay, we have 2 MMs. Nice, I love my life. Oh nice, the enemy's Alufeed has no emblem. What the frick? Okay, let's go. I'm getting Windtalker right away because this item you can get relatively fast, and I don't need my full jungle boots in the early game. And of course, none of these MMs is going to the XP lane. My god, I hate my life so much. So, the first thing you will see now is, although I got my 6 stacks, I could beat down that little thing pretty easily, but now it takes forever to clear that jungle. The blue buff is still even relatively fast, but yeah, when it comes to these dudes here, it's more difficult. So you try to put them together here like you always should do anyway, like this, so you can hit them both at the same time, so you're increasing your clearing speed at least a little bit. But yeah, now that my passive is gone, it's slow as hell. If the enemy wanted to invade me, it would be super easy because, yeah, I'm just too slow and my damage is also not really high. So let's farm. And basically what you have to do with Aulus is you have to farm until he becomes level 12 so you can increase his range. This is where he's having his big power spike. But becoming level 4 obviously takes time. Getting the turtle fast, getting all the resources that I possibly can. The first skill is very nice so we can rotate a bit faster. But yeah, the jungle emblem really helps to clear the jungle. Without the 21% extra damage, we will be pretty effed. And yeah, our 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐧 died. That's sad life, so. Yeah, I will jump into a gank just to show you that Aulus is pretty weak. Oh, hi.
Hello there.
Okay, they are running off directly. So they're all coming here now. Then let's just clear that quickly.
Look at this dude.
And we have our Windtalker, which really helps us to clear the jungle faster. So let's help our 𝐾𝐲𝐬𝐧 a bit.
Enemy spotted.
Bye, have a great time.
Yeah, never mind. There you could see another of his weaknesses. Dash skills. Yeah, you can just dash through his slows and then it's not really that useful having slows. Okay, if an enemy is so much out of position, we can be useful. Okay, when you do something stupid like this.
Go stupid,
Oh god. Hey, we got a shutdown. That's nice. And there's a jungle. But we don't have our slow. So, yeah, we can hunt her a bit. We can damage her a bit. But yeah, as you can see now, as our enhanced basic attacks run out, the attack speed becomes like... it feels like it's 0 even with Windtalker. So yeah, there's not much more we can do right now. So we are not having like the biggest gold advantage. But at least we're leveling up very, very fast. Bam, 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 bam. And we have War Axe. So we have our 2 core items, which is nice. And we're becoming level 12 also very, very soon. This is the point where we then really can start to deal damage. Boom! Uh oh. Bye. Oh lol, that Alufeet just missed his jump. Boom! So now we're talking. We can already deal a good amount of damage as we already have 2 of our core items. But the range is not there. But this we will fix in a second. Not yet, but now. Bye, Ricky.
Daddy, chill.
Are we taking... Okay, now we're talking. Okay, now we have the massively increased range. This is the big game changer now. Now it's really Aulus' time to shine. So let's see. Boom! Boom! Double kill. Could you see how big the range is? Like, although they were pretty far away from me, I could still damage them. Okay, now we have Berserker's Fury. Now the damage is even higher. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, can you just see how fast we suddenly can clear the jungle? Suddenly, it's just a few punches and boom. Bam, bam, bam. So, let's get into a game.
Patience. Don't do anything stupid.
Bam, 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 bam. So against walking heroes, his ult is of course very, very useful. And of course his movement speed boost is also very, very useful. Slows plus movement speed plus burst damage obviously is very, very dangerous. The good thing is the enemy don't really have any hard CC except Lolita's ult and Gato's ult. Or am I missing something? No. Otherwise, they don't have any strong CC, so that's very, very good. If you would have an enemy stunner like 𝐉𝐨, Eudora or something like this, yeah, your game is becoming a living hell. That Hanabi is just starting to attack the Lord, then we're quickly running there. I mean, you can see the actual movement speed is pretty high. And now our damage to that thing, as you can see, is obviously super high, which is also because of our emblem. As you can see, since we were able to snowball, we're already on level 15. So we're super strong right now. Hey, don't gank before me. I need to be awesome. Content! Ow, I'm stunned. My god, the enemy is abysmal. Yeah, and that's it already. My god, that game was way too fast. And way too easy. So I decided to make another little classic game so I can show you some of his weaknesses as well to better showcase his problems. The enemy has Natalia, so maybe I hope I'm able to showcase how it feels like when you get invaded. Where's Rome? We don't have Rome. Natalia is apparently not invading us. Oh no, she is. Okay, never mind. But yeah, she could wait there forever. I mean, it took us way too long until we finally were able to clear that. Although we already have the increased... Oh, look, there's Natalia. Hi.
Hello.
Help me! Help me!
Yeah, and look, we can't... now, when we're getting invaded, there's not really much we can do. Look, now, okay, now they're re-invading us. Like, we are not dealing enough damage to do anything against that. We can only ask for help. But if they keep invading us, yeah, there's not really much we can do.
Why you bully me?
And this is what will happen to you in every high ranked game. That you're getting invaded. I mean, now Natalia did too much, so she's still dying. But now, as you can see, we're completely underfarmed. As a jungler, you need to be a strong early game hero. Otherwise, yeah, you have big problems like now. Now Yin is also invading us, and we can't really do much about it. You basically have to hide all the time. And yeah, hope that the enemy leaves you alone. And hope for minute 5. So you're finally able to also clear minions to get some of your farm back. And yeah, still. Our range is too small to do anything. I mean, it was stupid to engage. We are not talking about that, but this is just what I wanted to showcase. You have no range, you have to get super close to the enemy, you have to get out of your safe zone, and you're not dealing enough damage yet, so you are very weak. Hello?
Hello, motherfucker.
Boom! That was a dumb mistake from that Natalia. Okay, now we're finally level 12. Now, but it took us almost 10 minutes, so... It took us a freaking long time to become finally useful. It helps us enough to kill Yin in a 1v1, but when Natalia's waiting there, we're still effed. God damn it. Oh boy. No. Yeah. You technically can deal damage, but you're super squishy, so. That's the same problem Layla and Hanabi are having. They're glass cannons. They can dish out an extreme amount of damage, but they have not really a survivor skill. Okay, now I can at least show what you can do against a walking hero, and now I have to run. Bye.
Bye, have a great time.
Okay, that's it, Hanabi. Goodbye. Yeah, and when you once get stuck, you're effed.
That's not it.
Of course you can deal out an insane amount of damage, but you're still a sitting duck. Unless you manage to snowball. So yes, I am strong now, but not OP. Not in the slightest OP. I'm not a 1-1 now who can 1v5 them. Of course, the problem we're also having is we have absolutely no frontliner except Alpha. And yeah, when our team just all dies while we're just 1 second away, that's not helping as well, of course. Okay, almost, but now I can't risk anything. If we're dying now, yeah, we're dead. We lose the game when I'm dying now.
Get over here! Nope.
Aye. Yeah. Yeah, this game just perfectly demonstrates the problem with Aulus. If you're having a team that is not good, you have absolutely no chance turning it around, because you can't snowball. And when you can't snowball, you're useless AF, more or less. In that case, we didn't have a front laner, which was another very, very big problem, of course. So, now to the question, what can we do to fix him? The two things I would keep is his late game damage, obviously, because this is something that is a trademark of him, that he can dish out an extreme amount of damage in the late game. I would also keep his squishiness and his weakness against CCs, simply because if a hero is able to deal an insane amount of damage, there must be also a con for it, and this is definitely his squishiness and his weakness against CC abilities. This is not the big problem. The biggest problem he is having is his way to the damage, and that his damage is not really that high if that way to that extreme damage is interrupted, like in the match we just had. So, what you could actually do is make him stronger against jungle creeps. Increase his clearing speed so it's harder to invade him, as he can just clear his jungle faster. His clearing speed is very, very slow. Or give him some kind of sustain that is good in the early game. Give him a little bit more defense in the early game, that he can sustain the invaders. But don't let it scale so much that he's becoming a tanky hero in the late game. Another thing you could change is his passive mechanic, that you don't let him get a stack every second, but you let him get a stack for every attack he's dealing. Like, he can gain his stacks in basically 1 to 2 seconds, because this is something that works better for him in ganks, as he can gain his extra movement speed and his extra basic attack damage way easier. Now download Marvel Strike Force, as you would greatly support my channel with it. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. And now check out this video where I played 3 very underrated heroes that you should definitely try out yourself. See you over there!